Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL. And after having kind of talked about what I think is my signature pattern, I thought it might be kind of fun to actually make it. And yeah, so I pulled out these strings here to make it with. It kind of similar to the one that I wore back in the late 80s. Except for that one was like super wide, but blue and purple was what I went with back then, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to try to visit those colors again. Mind you, back then I wasn't copying it on color copiers, so I don't actually have the exact colors of the original one. I just remember it was blue and purple. I think I went with blue was the middle part. So this, in that aspect, I'll be changing it here. So that goes like that. It all stemmed from a bracelet that I used to learn how to do zigzag knots and how it came in from a chevron. And I thought that it could do better. I thought it could make it have a symmetry between the two areas, because it was just a chevron coming in and then going into this arrowhead, but then the other part of the arrowhead I saw the shape in it and I thought, wow, that could be really cool. And I wanted to make something. I wanted to do something interesting. And so you'll kind of see how this sort of is two different pieces that sort of go together with each other. The one thing that sort of you won't kind of get out of this is the fact that this being like a single bracelet, you won't get the whole full symmetry of both of the sides here. This one goes here, this one goes here, and this one goes here. So that's kind of how it looks. Here, just so I can kind of better display. Just copy this here. Control C, Control V. Use my flip tool. And there you get. Hang on, let me anchor that. Anchor it. And merge down. The shape made out of the purple is the same shape that's made out of the blue. The difference is the blue isn't wide enough to see all of it. But it's essentially that's kind of the gist of how this pattern works. That's weird. It got made some kind of mess out of some of my diamonds there. I don't know what that's from. Like a whole little line along here. There we go, fixed. But yeah, this is the pattern that I have it tattooed on me. It's been like the pattern that I went to most. It's the one I created on my own. I've done so many different versions of it. I can't even begin to count the number of times that this has become a pattern I've done. So it comes back out here and then repeats. Because this is single-stranded, I can make it repeat 3 times. If it's double, then I would make this be a purple diamond, and then flip it over and then have it go again. That still, you have to be tricky when it's doubled like that, because the purple just gets used way more than anything else in the whole bracelet. So yeah, you just have to kind of make sure that those strings are definitely long enough. And then the lighter one goes in here. And that's the little kick out. This is what makes it like an arrowhead. This purple goes into there. This one goes in here. This one goes here. And the light blue will be in the center of that. And then the dark blue does its thing here again. Not a super detailed tutorial on making the pattern. I get it. I've made this enough times. I know all the underlying strings and where they go. The dark one, blue, will go here. The next one is here. The next one is here. And the lightest one is there. And then as far as the purples go, it goes dark to light right through here. And yeah, basically I will go through and just trace, well, like follow the path of where these go, and then the underlying ones will be a whole lot easier to spot and put them in their place. Just like that. Second color goes in. So yeah, this is the part where it gets a little bit like watching paint dry. It's an easy process of filling in the spaces. It'll take me a little while to do it. So while I'm filling this in just for a minute, let me just thank my YouTube members for making this all possible. Even though we've been using only the single-stranded threads, we're still going through a lot of string here, and yeah, I couldn't do it without your guys' help. So thank you guys, really, seriously, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for your contributions. And I mentioned it before, I'm really trying to find a way of doing a camera setup to be able to show some of the making kumis. I had somebody mention the fact that they couldn't figure out from a setup tutorial how to actually make them, and yeah, I can make some videos about that. It wouldn't be that difficult if I could get the camera set up right. So just another expense to go along with all the other stuff I bought for this whole craft. So, but yeah, I will finish making out this pattern. I'll have it over on my website, and you guys can check that out and try making it for yourself. It'll be something. And then tomorrow I will show you the bracelet and show you how that all turned out. So, all right, thanks for hanging out with me. If you haven't already, hit that like button, and as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.